Good morning, everybody. Bruce Cerbone here with your Wednesday morning wake-up call. So glad you could join me this morning. Happy Independence Day. I hope you had a great, long 4th of July weekend where we celebrated the independence of these great United States of America from the tyranny of Great Britain at the time. And it's something that I think that we don't think about or talk about as much, and we really need to, is what that freedom is and what that freedom is supposed to do and how we're supposed to share that freedom. You see, that freedom, as the founding forefathers drew up, was to pursue life, liberty, and happiness. And with that comes great responsibility. And these were men that were that had great character and great integrity, and they knew what charity was all about. They knew what giving back to others meant, and taking care of those that were around them. Because that's what they were doing. They were starting a nation of people that were coming from other places and that they needed to take care of. They needed to give them structure. They needed to give them freedom from the bonds of what they had experienced before. And I think, and this isn't going to be a political rant or anything, but what we have now is a country that lacks leaders that have charity, that have character and integrity and know what charity is. And if they do, they're afraid to rock the boat because they're afraid of being shamed or afraid of polls or afraid of hurting other people that may not represent a majority of opinion. And I think that's sad, because what we need right now is we need leaders of great character and integrity and that are filled with selfless love to move our country forward, to get our country back to where it needs to be. You see, freedom is something that's given to us. It was given to us by the founding fathers in the structure of the Bill of the Constitution and Declaration of Independence. But more than that, they knew who it was really given to us by. And it was given to us by God through Christ. And the Apostle Paul sums it up this way in Galatians 5, verse 1 and then in 13. He says, "It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery." And he finishes it up by saying, "You, my brothers, were called to be free, but not use your freedom to indulge the sinful nature, but rather serve one another in love." That's where we miss it. That's where we're missing it right now. We're missing it in that we need to share this freedom that we have. We've been given freedom from Christ, but not to be used selfishly, not to be used in the sinful nature that we have and can fall back into, but to use it to share with others. Our freedom to lead others to the way of Christ, and our freedom to lead others in the way of life that we have here in America. I've said before in a previous cast that we can't show love, unconditional, selfless love, without God. And the founding fathers knew that we can't experience freedom, true freedom, without Christ. And so my challenge to you this week is that you really think about what independence is and independence from the bonds of whatever it is that holds you. Whatever sin it is that's keeping you from truly living out your desires and your life and your endless potential. What is it that's keeping you from that? And claim your freedom. Christ has given you that freedom. Paul tells us again not to go back into that, not to put that burden back on ourselves, but to live it out. And the founding fathers didn't want that to happen to us either. They wanted us to continue to live out our freedom with integrity, with good character, and through charity, through that unselfish love that we need to show. Alex de Tocqueville, a 19th century French statesman, once said that America will cease to be great when America ceases to be good. Folks, when we focus on ourselves, we're not going to be good. When we focus on sharing with others, we will be good and will continue to be great. I hope those are some good words for you today. I love you. God loves you. Have a blessed day.